x cubed plus 7x minus 2 divided by x plus 1. So on this one, the first thing that you should notice is that there are not all the powers. So when we're looking at the dividend, x cubed plus 7x minus 2, you always want to make sure all the powers are there for x. So I got the power of 3, but then there's no power of 2. And then 7x is a power of 1, and then 2 is like a power of 0. So you should always have from the highest power down to a constant should always be there. So because there's no 2 or no x squared, I need to put in what I call a placeholder. So I need something in that spot. So what I put in is a 0x squared. So that's a placeholder. 0 times anything is still 0, but we need something there so that when we're doing long division, the x squared is still there. So I'm going to just set it up. X plus 1, x cubed plus 0x squared plus 7x minus 2 goes underneath. Same thing. I look at the x and the x cubed. What times x is x cubed? If you want to, you can divide x cubed by x and you get x squared. And I write that up above the x squared. So there's one nice thing about the 0x squared is I got somewhere where I can line up my powers. But also when I multiply x squared times x plus 1, I then get x cubed plus x squared. I need something, I need a like term up above to subtract that x squared from. So that's why we need the placeholder. The reality is you need it so that we can subtract. So the x cubed minus x cubed is 0, but the 0x squared minus x squared is just negative x squared. And then bring down the 7x, so plus 7x. Now I look at the negative x squared and the x, and I go, what times x is negative x squared? Or you can divide. So if I divide negative x squared by x, I get negative x, and I'm going to write that up above the 7x, so that I'm lining up my powers. So up top now I got x squared minus x, but now I'm just going to multiply negative x times x plus 1 is negative x squared minus x. Subtract going down. So negative x squared minus negative x squared cancels out. Then minus a negative x, though, becomes plus x. So it's 7x plus x is 8x. Bring down the negative 2. So now I'm going to look at the x and the 8x. So what times x is 8x? Or you can divide. 8x divided by x is 8. So then I'm going to write it's a positive 8, so it's going to be plus 8 up above. And again, it goes just above the number, so everything always lines up nice and neat. 8 times x plus 1 is 8x plus 8. Subtract going down. 8 minus 8, that's gone. Negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10. That's our remainder. The quotient is x squared minus x plus 8. The dividend is underneath, and the divisor is x plus 1. With that, we can write our division statement, and I'm always going to write from now on the P over D equals Q plus R over D form. So it's x cubed plus 7x minus 2. I'm not going to put the placeholder into the answer. All over x plus 1 equals quotient x squared minus x plus 8 plus the remainder, which is negative 10 over x plus 1. If you wanted to, instead of going plus negative 10 over x plus 1, you could also go minus 10 over x plus 1. Both would be acceptable.